Hello, hello. Welcome, friends. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Hashtag Ruth made me do it. What have I done now, hey? What have I done? It's all my fault. Hi, Shaz. Hi, Linda. Hi, Mindy, Jan, Janine, Glenna. The one and only set that I do not own out of that last catalogue is Boughs and Blossom. Now I need it. It's all your fault, Ruth and Esther. Sorry. Hi, Janine, Lisa, Joanna. Yeah, I was just getting a glass of water. Thank you, everybody. Mindy's caught a cold. Oh, good. At least it's not the number C. The number C. Right, so this tonight's stamping is brought to you courtesy of Miss Joanna Barnes. She made a suggestion. She's just been in a class with me. So I'm going to do what she suggested. And I'm also going to do some stamp surgery. This is hashtag Anne Thompson made me do it. So Anne, if you're watching, this is your fault. So we were talking about this stamp set here, Art Gallery. And I was saying how much more useful it would be if I got rid of the stem. Now, generally, I don't ever cut stamps that the design doesn't stop. But she said she was inspired by me, apparently. So I may be inspired by her, and I think I might cut into that stem there. Because this stamp set is carrying over to the next catalogue. And I'm thinking if I'm going to be stamping over this for another year, then I may as well make it work for me. So look away in a minute. Then the other thought I had was to cut this stamp at this point here, because I think I might find that a bit more useful as well. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I'm that brave. Right. So I was chatting in the class earlier, talking about, interestingly, we were talking about how when we stamp florals, it's really nice then to put something quite geometric in. So we were putting some script in, and we were using this stamp here. And then I said, quite often people ask me to stamp lattice. Something about a lattice people really like. So I then said, oh, what am I going to do on my live? And Joanna went, do a lattice. So I might do a lattice. But I'm actually going to make the lattice out of this because it is a straight design. So that's why I named this video Thinking Out of the Box, because sometimes we can look at stamps like this and kind of think, what else can I do with it? Well, this is one thing else you can do with it. So what I'm going to do is start with stamping something quite pale. I've got a whole load of stamps here on my desk, and yeah, I think I'll go for Balmy blue first, and then I'm going to step it up and get darker as we go along. But right, so right, ooh, right. Psyching myself up, just, you know. Oh, crack my back. Oh, right. Do it the other way. Oh, that's better. Right, okay. I'm ready now. Oh, wrong way around. So we'll start like that. Like so. Right, okay. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this second generation. I just fancied doing it. Just the stamps told me to do it. Okay, right. Do another one here. How is everybody doing? Are you enjoying your Friday? Who's on the wine already? Hi, Phoebe. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Carolee. Jodie. Hi, Jodie Mathena. Welcome. Are you new to the live? Do say hello if it's your first time. on the live. Say roughly where in the world you're from. Okay, so we've got a few stripes go. Oh, that's not quite equal, but never mind. Okay, so we'll go from there to there. Then I think we'll go up this way. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, A Motley Art with Catherine. Hi, Jodie from Granbury, Texas. Hi, KB. Hi, Janet. Janet's got the little vino out. Excellent. Well, you're in the wine. Are you in the wine growing area of California? I know there's good vineyards there, apparently. Laurie's having wine. Celebrating. Oh, anything particular you're celebrating? Right. We're nearly there with our lattice. It's taken on a life of its own, this has. Right. That's a bit interesting, isn't it? Last day of work. Ooh, what? Are you retiring? How exciting. Oh, Darlene knows Jodie. Oh, she's telling Jodie that she would like this group. Okay. Right, so let's add some little florals on here. So I think this would be the time for me to do the old choppity chop. Oh, it's out already. Here it is. So as I said, what I'm struggling with is this stem here. So I think what I'm going to do is go down towards it and give it a little cut there. And cut it there. Oh, I hope Shelley Gardner's not watching. What was that woman doing? Right, I think that's better. And then I do want a nice floral, so I think that one would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Right, let's do the floral first, and then I'll come back with the leaf. Often I need to do the floral to know what I'm doing with the leaf. Oh, Heidi Shaw has retired 5 weeks ago. Oh, congratulations, Heidi. Now that stamp will give you joy. Thank you. Right, bit of Misty Moonlight. So let's get some florals down here. Hi, Carol Grove. Welcome. Right, now I kind of want to do that there, but sorry, I'm just having a think. I'm going to go there instead. So I'm just having a think. Sorry, bear with. Okay, that's fine. I can leave that there. Oh, actually, I could just do one in the others. Right. I was just feeling that it would be too much to do two. So if I just do one. And I'm kind of just swiveling it around. I'm not, there's not a kind of specific pattern. I'm just kind of aiming for the, what's it called? The crossover bit. Let's see a little bit there. Let's see a bit there. Right, there we go. Just give that a wee clean. So that was Misty Moonlight. For those of you who are interested in what colour that was. Right. So let's get this on the road. Let's go an old olive. Right, I'm going to get a mat. Because I'm about to use the photopolymer. So, welcome if you're new to the channel. I'm an independent demonstrator of these products. So these are Stampin' Up products, and Stampin' Up has been in the UK for over 10 years now, more like 13 or 14 I think. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Oh well, in for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. Let's just keep stamping. And I've been a demonstrator for, it's coming up to 11 years. 11 years in June. Okay, I'm not going with any particular thing. I'm just, going where the leaves want to go. Do one there. Yeah, go on. Okay, right. Well, there's plenty of other leaves to go yet, so I'm not too worried that I haven't done leaves everywhere, because there's plenty of other leaves, like Dahlia Days. So I'm just going to pull this one out. The lattice die is on my list. Oh, from the new catalogue, Sheila. Hi, Sheila. Oh, now, got to take the mats away, because I find that if you try and stamp with a red rubber with the mats underneath, the impression is not very good. It's like, because of the two amounts of squishiness, it just doesn't like it. So the ink doesn't transfer properly. So if you're finding that leaving your mats hampers your stamping, just move them out the way when you're using the red rubber. So I'm very much looking forward to the new colours, new in colours that are going to be available. There's a lovely green. It's it's sort of, I would say, who remembers Lemon Lime Twist from a few years ago? It's sort of got overtones of that, but it's a bit darker than that, and it's a bit lighter than Granny Apple Green. So really looking forward to playing with that one. So speaking of Granny Apple Green, I think I will add some to this because I feel like it needs a little bit of zinginess. I might get out this good old Forever Fern. That's going to be with us for another year. So for those of you who haven't bought it yet, you've got no excuse. So I've just, as I said, I've just done a class, a wreath class, which was super fun. So if you ever would like to have a go and stamp in this way, let me know. I actually haven't got a class doing the lattice. Maybe that's one I need to create. Oh, this is very enjoyable. So I'm hoping that this, even if you are a beginner stamper, you can see from my methodology of doing the stripes. Now, if you don't have this stamp set, anything that's got a long design, long straight design, you could do this with. And then all you then do is put your flowers in the crossroads, as it were, and then just stamp your leaves coming from the flowers. So that's all I've done. And just take care to try and not ink up the whole stem if it's not needed. That's the main thing to try not to do. Right, and I'd like now to add something a little bit more delicate. So I think I might add some of those in now. So this is from the Dahlia Days stamp set. I still get muddled up between delicate dahlias and Dahlia Days, and because we've had two stamp sets with a dahlia in less than a year, and it's frying my brain. Thank you, Dagmar. Oh, the bamboo is a good one. Yes. Yeah. All right. So I'm just kind of looking. Oh, I've got things falling off my wall. Just looking for little gaps now to pop some of this greenery. And as I said, the rule is basically you do your lattice, you pop your flowers in, and just pop your greenery in. That's kind of what I'm going with. And I'm doing second generation stamping as well, so that you've got a bit of depth going on there. There we go. Now I do find with this stamp it needs something in the middle of it, so I'm going to do a little bit of colouring in, and I'm wondering whether to go in with something nice and bright, like what's this, Daffodil Delight Dark. Let's see. Oh yes, that's rather pleasant. So now I'm adding this yellow, I'm thinking I'd like to add some yellow in some other places as well. So I probably will do that. See, hi Tilly. Hi Christine. Hi Vicky. Hi Bev. Phew, the flower centre junkie is relieved now. I know, Cheryl. Cheryl checks all my centres, don't you? Scott Flower Centre. Happy, Cheryl? Right. Ooh. What about a little bit of a yellow with this little flower? Well, it's a leaf and a flower, really, but I think let's focus on the floral part of it. Let's just add. Oh, yes, there we go. That's brightening up the whole affair, isn't it? Very nice. You see, once you've laid your lines, once you've lined up your lines and then you've popped your flowers in, you don't really have to do that much thinking after that. It's just a case of popping your foliage in. So each flower becomes the center point for the explosion of foliage. Oh, I'm sorry, Shaz. My condolences. Right. I think I might add some little flowers because I feel that I could probably add some more Misty Moonlight in here, but just some little hints of it. So what I'm doing is I'm going to stamp these little flowers in between the blues. If there's space. That's cute. Like that. So Misty Moonlight, we are saying goodbye to this stamp, this colour. It might be that it's already sold out. I think the re-inkers have sold out. And you can't say I didn't warn you, because at the turn of every new year, I tend to tell people, buy your re-inkers. Because when they're gone, they're gone. So this is Daffodil Delight now that I'm using for the dottage. And I'm trying to just follow the lines that I've already used, because I do want to try and keep the integrity of some of that lattice. Even though I have got a few leaves hanging about outside of it. Right. Oh, that's quite pretty. Dotted, I know. Breathe, Glenna, breathe. Let's just see it. There we go. Oh, my dirty desk. I'm sorry about that. There we go. I'm really pleased how that's turned out. Should I do another one? Similar design. Because it's obviously a goodie, this one. Right, get a bit of card. No, I had. Sorry, I just need to find my cardstock. Weird. I took out a whole load of cardstock to this event the other day, and I don't think I've seen it since. Oh well. Use one of these instead. Okay, so this time I think what I'll do is actually start with some dottage, which I know is a bit crazy, but bear with. Let's do some Pear Pizzazz. Yes, another please. I know I rarely start with dottage, but I will do today. Oh, I've just remembered. I saw this delightful technique on the Lavinia Stamps YouTube channel. There's a lady who demonstrates for her, and she has some wonderful ideas. And I saw something the other day that she did and absolutely loved it. I'll have to try and share that with you next week. It was so simple as well. Okay. Oh, I've not seen that video yet, Esther. Tut tut. Oh, I nearly forgot to send my mother's Mother Day card. Managed to get it in the post, but I'm not sure if it'll get there tomorrow. Okay, so this is Old Olive now. I'm doing first generation all the way through. Oh, that wasn't very straight. Okay, here we go. That's not very straight either. Oh my goodness, I'm going way off beam here. Okay, actually, if I turn around and face that way, that might be a bit better. It'll all be all right though, once the flowers go on. Right. I think I'm going to take a slightly different tack with this one and maybe do some leaves just up the sides. And then just do some very small flowers. Okay. Right, so I wonder if I go like that on there. That there. And then these ones go that way. Okay, right. Now I do have this little daisy-like one. Or I do have the one of those. Got Blackberry Bliss here somewhere. Yes, tradition. Yeah, so in the UK, our Mother's Day derives from Mothering Sunday. It's more from a religious perspective. It's to do with. It's always linked with Easter, so, or the time of Easter, rather. Sorry, I'm just having to double check what I'm doing here to repeat the pattern. Hi, Lorraine. Oh, Mother's Day, Sunday, sorry. Yeah, no, I meant I had to get my card in the post to make sure it got to her for Saturday. Hi, Reed. Oh, ham and navy beans. What are navy beans? Elaine? I've heard of cowboy beans or cowboy beans. So this is that little little trio of flowers. Just quite delightful. Now I'm trying to think how I could lighten up this whole design. I feel like it's quite dark at the moment. I've got crushed curry sitting to the side of me and I'm wondering whether I could bring in something. Got that little yellow flower. Haricot beans. Okay. Thanks, Jackie. Hi, Sue Beasley. Yeah, I think Heinz beans are haricot beans, I think. Yeah, if you want to see what the new in colours are, just go to my Artful Stampin page on Facebook. I shared it on there. I'm not sure where I'm stamping these. I'm just kind of going where my gut tells me. Just looking for gaps and I'm filling them basically. Water, navy beans, ham hocks, onion, and a couple of bay leaves, salt and pepper to taste. Oh, yummy. Now, the French, when they do their sort of like cassoulets and things, I'm sure we've had this discussion before on this channel, they don't put salt in during the time the beans cook because they say it makes the beans tough. So they will cook the meat and everything and with the beans and then put the salt in once it's all cooked, you know, just before you're about to serve it. Apparently. Oh, that's lightened it up a little bit, hasn't it? So I'm wondering if we could give it the same treatment as we did with the other one, with this lovely little floral here. Oh yes, cornbread, yummy. I love cornbread. My kids just don't seem to like it that much. I'm like, how can you not like it? It's like cake. It's like bready cake. I don't know if it's the texture. The more I'm stamping with this, the more I want to stamp with this one. It's so cute. It's very addictive, this. I like this. Ah, yes. Baking soda. Good idea, Cheryl. Okay, I think I'm done with this, unless anyone's got any other bright ideas. Okay. Getting ink everywhere. I do have an idea for one more. Anyway, I'll bring these two back. I just need to grab a stamp set. Oh, I forgot about this one. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so my idea is, I'm going to let you in on my thoughts ahead of time, is I really love this rose, but it's too big for what I want to do. I kind of want to use this like a rose. See, we'll see if we can make it work. Okay, so I'm going to get the Pear Pizzazz out again. And actually, no, what I'm going to do is soft sea foam first. Just going to clean this stamp. Okay, if you're worried about stamping in a straight line, maybe just get your ruler. That might help. It might help. Or it might not. Anyway, it gives you a bit of a guide. Okay, so that's soft sea foam. Now I want to get Pear Pizzazz and this one. Hi, C. Medhurst. What film is he in, darling? Okay, come on. I need the soft sea foam just to soak in a little bit more. It's darker than I anticipated. Never mind. Unless I just need to re-ink this. Oh. Star Trek. Denzel Washington in Star Trek. Oh, you need to go to your Google or your YouTube account, your settings. My mum has totally got into making sourdough bread, Elaine, too. Yeah, that's what she does every week now. Yeah, I had to go, but then I did a bit too much experimenting and never kind of like perfected it. No, she doesn't. I think she just mixes it and then just cooks it in the... Oh, to bake it in. I'm not sure. Esther, do you know what she cooks it in? Right, I'm just going to try this out because I'm not... I guess it does look like flowers when you... I still think of fish eyes. Anyone else have that problem with this stamp? It looks like a fish eye. I'll have to go with this one. Okay, I'm going to go with this one instead. So I hope that me stamping 3 different lattice style stamped one sheet wonders, it will give you a really good structure, pattern, whatever you want to call it, to have a go doing your own. And I hope you will have a go doing this, and also go to show that you know, you can't, if you've already got stamps, use what you've got already. Obviously I do show off an awful lot of stamps because they're so gorgeous, but thank you, Sue. Okay, so I used the large, so I, just to let you know, I have done some stamp surgery on that trio. Oh, I was going to say I want to use just that small one on its own now. Oh, I might be able to get away with that. Okay. So still following that same idea that, you know, you stamp your florals in the... Lady Boo Boo. Stamp your florals at the crossroads, and then you can do some stamping in between. Now I would like to add some leaves to this, and I'm wondering if this one... Oh yes, that would look nice. Okay. Oh, thank you, Elaine, the food geek. Now, do I want to do the granny apple green? Yeah, I think I will. Oh, I have missed one. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Karen. Missed a few, actually. Missed that one and this one. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. Just gives a nice backdrop then to the flowers, doesn't it? Up there. There. It's very delicate and pretty, this one, isn't it? Still think we could do some little something delicate. Still got some dottage to happen yet. This fern is so addictive. See? Once is not enough. You have to go back in for more. Oh, so nice. Oh, and that one's even going to have 3. Right, stop there, Ruth. Right, I'm wondering. So I've just used cherry cobbler there, and I fancy using another colour. Could do with a little swirl. What have we got that's got a little tiny swirl? I'm just going to have a quick look and just see what's there. See what I've missed. Oh, I can't find anything. Oh, now, for those of you who've got that stamp set, that would make a lovely lattice. Oh, and some of you may have got this one. Look, got that in it as well. tiny swirl. Closest I can come to is that, but that's... it's kind of too big. So I do that in Old Olive. Someone coming up with ideas. Sentimental swirls. Oh, yes. You know what? I thought of that initially and then I dismissed it because I was thinking of the big one. Right, get some real red out this time. Was I surprised by the retiring collection? Yeah, by a few things. Shaz, yeah, a few things. Well, I think I was more surprised about what stayed in, actually. Yeah. Oh no, clotted cream is not like sour cream. Clotted cream is basically like thick, thick, thick double cream. The angle of this swirl is not quite what I want, but I'm going to go with it. Sorry, I am concentrating really hard. Yeah, Calming Camellia. Fortunately, I don't have that one anymore. But yeah, if you've got Calming Camellia, that would be the swirl that I'd be looking at. The swirl in there was just divine, wasn't it? Okay, I feel like now I need to do some little red flowers. Because I'm tempted to do red dottage, but I often say if you do red dottage, it just looks like blood splatter. So if I do little ones of these instead. It's just nice to have a different red on here. So just as it's nice to have different types of foliage, it's nice to have different types of the same colour. Okay, right. You have made clotted cream. Ah. How do you do that? No, it doesn't have a flavour. It's just like, it's just a cream. Yeah, I bought some. So, you know, I was saying the other day I made some scones for a friend. I bought clotted cream because it's so thick. You literally get a knife and you kind of like smear it on. It's the best with scones and jam. Scones and strawberry jam. Whipping cream. We have whipping cream here, but it's not thick. It's like pouring cream. I missed a swirl at the bottom. Oh, I did. Yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, the crust is almost like butter. It looks like butter. I don't know if the flavour. I've never noticed the flavour, to be honest. Right, I am finished, I think. Just going to put some of these inks away before I make a mess. I also need to clean up some of these stamps again before I make a mess. Yeah, I would say that clotted cream is just cream. I don't think it has any additives or anything. Oh, got you, Anne. Yes. So if you let the cream, I suppose, yes, it's just got less fluid in it, less water in it. Yeah, that would do the trick. What Anne said. Right, I will go through all the stamp sets and colours with you now. So we did 3 of these lattice style one sheet wonders. So there we go. So the first one I used Misty Moonlight, Balmy Blue, Misty Moonlight, Granny Apple Green, Pear Pizzazz, and did I use Pear Pizzazz? Maybe I didn't. Old Olive and Daffodil Delight. I can't figure out if that's Pear Pizzazz or Granny Apple Green. I think I'm going to have to look back at the beginning. I think Granny Apple Green. Okay, so that was the first one. And the stamp sets that I used were Boughs and Blossoms, Quiet Meadow, Dahlia Days, or Dahlia Days, and that leaf one that I've cut up tonight. Then for the second one, I'll come back to your question, Reet, in a sec. The second one had crushed curry, Blackberry Bliss, and old olive. That's it, I think, for those. Yep. And I used Celebrate Sunflowers, Boughs and Blossoms, and Quiet Meadow, and Dahlia Days again. Okay. Then for the final one, I used Soft Sea Foam, Pear Pizzazz, Granny Apple Green, Old Olive. So 4 greens, and then Cherry Cobbler and Real Red. Yes. Then stamp sets, I used the flowers from Artistically Inked and the leaf there, the swirl from Sentimental Swirls, the leaf from Dahlia Days, and from Celebrate with Flowers, I used that long one there. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay, I will be putting a list up of the colours. Oh, thank you, Mary Beth. That's kind of you. Thank you so much. I will put a list of all the colours and the stamp sets used in the description below. And if you'd like to shop with me, please do head to my shop. There's a link in the description again, directly to the shop. And remember to use the host code. So if you go to artfulstampin.co.uk, the host code's on there. And if you're spending less than £150, that is, use the host code. If you're spending over 150, you then get to earn free products. So I do recommend going over there because a few of the stamp sets I've used tonight are actually reduced. So I think Celebrate with Sunflowers is reduced. And I don't know if Boughs and Blossoms is. I'm just going to have a quick look to check and see. Oh no, Boughs and Blossoms won't be reduced actually because it's in the mini catalogue. But Celebrate. Celebrate. Spell with flowers is. Oh, it hasn't been reduced. It's £17. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, thank you, Joanna. Oh, thank you, guys. So kind of you. Well, thank you, Joanna, actually, because you suggested for me to do the lattice. And yeah, it's worked out really well. So thank you. Thank you, Monica. Marie Alexander, welcome. Ruth, thank you. This is so inspiring me. Try to case this instead of just... Oh, yes, please. Oh, no. The whole point of me doing this is for you to case me. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So, which is your favourite? 1, 2, or 3? There we go. 1, 2, 3. They're all on basic white as well. Right. 1, 2, 3, says Linda. That's easy. Oh, yeah, I can see that being Esther's. Esther's a bit of a blue girl, aren't you, Esther? Yeah. Oh, number 2. 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 for colour, 2 for the prettiest. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so if I'd done that one in the blue, this would have been Janice's favourite. There we go. Right, Rita asked how I'd cut it up. So let's do a bit of an audition then. We'll go with the first one. So if you wanted to do a very simple cut, just quarter into quarters, it works out quite nice. You do get a bit of all the design on there. Let's see if I can find that. Oh, trying to find mine. Oh, they disappeared. Okay, I think one of my jobs is to do some more of these, but punch a hole in them and hang them up so that they're always at my beck and call. So I'll have to try and do that at some point. So yeah, the other option is to cut it. You could do slim lines. That would look, oh, that would work really well actually. That would be really good. Thank you, Cheryl. Yes, the last one does look a bit Christmassy. Yeah. Yeah, and you could probably do like a super slim, which would be, you know, like that. That'll look all right. But I think having it like the thicker slim means you actually get to see a bit of the lattice. So, see what it's like on that one. Yeah. That one, not so much, because you kind of lose it a bit. Like that one. We could do it as a... Yeah, you might want a bit more detail. I don't wonder if it needs a bit more detail in that one. Oh, that's quite a nice one. Yeah, that works well. There we go. Thank you, Janice. Yeah. We need to do that and use a good feeling for sentiments. Oh, yes, you've had your new stamp set, haven't you, Vicky? So for demonstrators who've signed up to On Tour, we're going to be getting a new stamp set from the new catalogue. So I think there's 4 options and it's just random who gets what. So we're looking forward to receiving that. So there we go. Right, there we go. Have a fabulous weekend, everybody. I'll be back on Sunday morning for a pre-recorded one for the Stamping Sunday blog hop. So I need to work on that actually. I haven't done that one yet. So you could put a flower or something in the centres of 3. Oh yes, do a focal point there. Yes, that's a good idea, Elaine. You could do a sentiment there. I mean, if this was a Christmassy one, you could do your Christmas sentiments, couldn't you? Oh, thank you, Karen. You're welcome, Christine. Use the second one as frames and put something in the middle. Ah. Yeah, that would look quite nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. I mean, the other, you know, if you like this design, you could just get a square piece of paper, cardstock, and just stamp like that around it. So, right. Wow. Thank you, everybody. Please remember to give a thumbs up on the way out, and have a great weekend. And God willing, see you back here on Monday. I'm just going to have a little forward look and see what's happening in my diary. I do need to schedule a few more things. Can't believe it's going to be the end of the month soon. Oh, I know what. I need to advertise. Okay, so look out for. I need to advertise the posy class for the Ukraine. That's my to-do list, on my to-do list for tomorrow morning. Okay, right. Take care, everyone. Lots of love. Bye.